Good morning, everyone. This is Pavani. Today, I would like to explain for ninth standard A Long Walk to Freedom. Let us see. In life, every man has twin obligations. So, what is the meaning of twin? Twin nothing but two. Okay, twin nothing but two. What is the meaning of obligation? Duty. The meaning of obligation is what? Duty. Okay, that means two obligations. Twin obligation nothing but two obligations. See here, assume that here a man and he has two obligations. One is towards his family and parents, the other one is society, community and country. Okay, he is having twin obligation, that is nothing but two obligation, one towards his family and parents, the other one towards society, community and country. Okay, so now here, in a civil and humane society, each man is able to fulfill those obligations according to his own inclination and abilities. Ability means what? Able to do. Okay, capable to do. So, what is the meaning of inclination? Inclination means a feeling that makes a person to do something. See, generally, for example, whatever we wish, okay, definitely we will do that. If we want to do something, no, if it is the right thing, okay, if it is a good thing, no need to take permission from anyone, we can do it. Okay, so here, but whereas here completely different. Okay, but in a country like South Africa, it was almost impossible for a man of my birth and color to fulfill both of those obligations. So a man who is living in South Africa, it is almost impossible. Okay, whatever they thought, they cannot do it. Whatever they like to do, they cannot do it. Why? So now see here, in South Africa, a man of color who attempted to live as a human being was punished and isolated. Human being means what? Human being means here not only human being, okay, like what? Human being in the sense not only a personality of a human body, but human being means like what? Being very good with the people. Okay, he should not be like what? Good with others, only towards his family only he should be good. Otherwise, if he want to look after both family and the society, then that person must be moved from that place. Okay, and they will ask, that government will ask the family members also, if at all if you want your son, you want him not to go to the public, okay, not to go towards the public, otherwise you also move from our place, like that. That is the strict rule in that place. Okay, then as he wanted to give from his childhood, he used to give importance to the people and he used to give importance to his family, and everyone will have a like what? A good they think that I must have a good life, I too should have a good wife, my children, my family members, like that everyone will have that. Okay, like what? Everyone will have that desire. So he too is having the same desire, but here, if at all if he want to fulfill all those obligations, he must not be in that place. Either he has to look after his family or else he has to look after his people, anyone, but not two. So now here, a man who tried to fulfill his duty to his people was inevitably ripped from his family and his home and was forced to live a life apart, a twilight existence of secrecy and rebellion. So now what happened? A person who wants to look after both cannot stay in that place. Okay, so now what happened? I did not in the beginning chosen to place my people above my family, but in attempting to serve my people, I found that I was prevented from fulfilling my obligations as a son, a brother, a father and a husband. So now what happened? Actually, he never thought that this situation will come in his life. Okay, so what he is saying, I never thought that apart from like what? Apart from family, I will not give importance to some other, or else I'll give importance to only family. He never thought like that. Always he wanted to give importance to both family, parents and as well as the community, society and country. But now it is like what? He was in a situation that he has to leave anyone. Okay, then what he left? Now you see. So now what he said here, I never thought that I'll give more importance rather than my family to people, he said. That means he has given importance to the people, not to his family. Okay, why? I was not born free with a hunger to be free. I was born free in every way that I could know. Free to run in the fields near my mother's hut, free to swim in the clear stream that ran through my village, free to roast millies under the stars and ride the broad backs of the slow moving bulls. So I was not born free. I was not born with a hunger to be free. Okay, but I was born free in every way. So when I was born, I did not born for the hunger to be free, but I was born free in every way. Okay, when in my childhood, whatever I would like to do, I did it. But as I grown up, when I have become an adult, then I am facing the problem. Okay, so when he was in his childhood, he used to go to the fields wherever his mother used to take him, and he used to play in the fields near his mother's hut, and also he used to swim in the clear stream. Okay, near like what the fields, we can see the streams, no, water, full of water. In that he used to swim, and ran through my village free to roast millis. He used to run in his village and free to roast millis. Millis means what? Maize. Okay, he used to eat the maize under the stars and ride the broad backs of slow moving bulls. Bulls, you know, no? Slow moving bulls. As long as I obeyed my father and abided by the customs of my tribe, I was not troubled by the loss of a man or God. So he used to listen his father's words and he used to obey the law. Okay, and then it was only when I began to learn that my boyhood freedom was an illusion. So once when he was grown up, he understood that it was an illusion. When I was small, only my freedom was already taken from me. Okay, I don't have my freedom, but I don't know all these days. Once when I have grown up, when I was an adult, at that time I have understood. When I discovered as a young man that my freedom had already been taken from me, just now I told you. So when he has become a young man, he discovered that already his freedom was taken away from him. Then I began to hunger for it. Now he is waiting for it. I want my freedom. He was fighting for his freedom. At first, as a student, I wanted freedom only for myself. When he was a student, he wanted the freedom only for himself. Okay, that time anyhow all will be selfish. Okay, so he wanted freedom only for himself. The transitory freedom of being able to stay out at night, read what I pleased and go where I chose. So when I was a student, I used to go to my friend's house to read, okay, to prepare for the exam. And wherever I would like to go, I used to go. Now why these all conditions to me when I want to do something? That is his question here. Okay, later as a young man in Johannesburg, I yearned for the basic and honorable freedom of achieving my potential, of earning my keep. So yearned means what? Want something very much. Okay, he yearned something for the basic and honorable freedom of achieving my potential, for earning my keep. Okay, so he earned something of marrying and having a family. He earned some money and he preserved that. Why? Because he also wanted to have a family, married life, okay, and also children. The freedom not be obstructed in a lawful life. Okay, the freedom should not be obstructed. But then I slowly saw that not only was I not free, but my brothers and sisters were not free. He thought that he was not free, but later on he understood that not only he, but his brothers and sisters were also not free. I saw that it was not just my freedom that was curtailed. Curtailed means what? Shortened, reduced. Okay, but the freedom of everyone. He thought that only his freedom was not there, but at last he understood that no one is having freedom who look like I did. So others also are feeling in the same manner how I felt. That is when I joined the African National Congress. So thinking that okay, no one has the freedom, then he joined in the African National Congress, and that is when the hunger for my own freedom became the greater hunger for the freedom of my people. So actually it was my own hunger for myself I was fighting. When I understood that others also are feeling in the same manner like how I felt, then I decided that I must work for the people. Then it was the desire for the freedom of my people to live their lives with dignity and self-respect that animated my life, that transformed a frightened young man into a bold one, that drove a law-abiding attorney to become a criminal. So now actually law-abiding attorney means what? Obeying the law, and attorney means what? Lawyer. So now here what happened? Actually he has taken up the study like lawyer, but now he has become like a criminal. Why? Because he wanted to serve for the people, and he wanted not only to get the freedom for him, he wanted to get the freedom for his brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters means not only his family members, in the society all. Okay, then now actually he is having a family and also kids, but he left his family and he is leading a life like a monk, as if he doesn't have like children and wife. Now see here, that turned a family-loving husband into a man without a home, that forced a life-loving man to live like a monk. Actually, he had a good desire that I must have a wife and my children, my life should be good, he felt, okay. But he is having everything, even though because of the public, because of the people, he left his family and he came out and living like a monk. Monk means a religious person who never marries, okay. I am no more virtuous. No more virtuous means no more practical or self-sacrificing than the next man. But I found that I could not even enjoy the poor and limited freedom I was allowed when I knew my people were not free. So even though he had a freedom, but when he understood that his people also doesn't have freedom, then whatever the freedom he got, he was unable to enjoy. How can I enjoy when my people don't have such kind of freedom? When I get this freedom, how can I enjoy? He thought like that. The same freedom my people also must get, they also must enjoy. Freedom is indivisible. The chains on any one of my people were the chains on all of them. The chains on all of my people were the chains on me. If at all, if there is obstruction to my people, it is an obstruction to me also. If there is a chain, okay, you have to do this only, you should not do that. That means even I also will come under that, okay. Like that he felt. I knew that the oppressor must be liberated. Liberated means what? Set free, okay. What is the meaning of liberated? Yeah, set free. Just as surely as the oppressed. Oppressed means what? Treated cruelly, okay. A man who takes away another man's freedom is a prisoner of hatred. So a man who takes away another man's freedom. See, for example, when we don't have freedom, we should not take others' freedom. For example, I'll tell you one thing. In the class, either in the college or in the school, for example, someone hasn't learned something, okay, that you know. Teacher asked you question in the class that you were unable to answer. Then immediately what will you do when the teacher don't ask your friend? You knows that your friend also don't know the answer. Then immediately what do? Immediately you will call the teacher. This fellow also did not learn, madam. He too don't know, you will say. Is it right or not? Is it right or not what I said? Yes. So you should not have such kind of attitude. It's a bad attitude. Okay. If the teacher didn't ask him, he will learn. Next day he will answer. It is his problem. But you, intentionally, you should not suffer someone. Okay. I mean to say, like what here, what is there? See here. A man who takes away another man's freedom is a prisoner of hatred. So when we face a trouble, we should not feel that others also must face that trouble. It's a bad attitude, okay. He is locked behind the bars of prejudice and narrow-mindedness. We should not have narrow-mindedness, okay. We should have a broad mind. When we face problem, others also should face. We should never think like that, okay. When we are facing the problem, others must not face the same kind of problem. So instead, you have to help them. You do in this way so that you will not face the problem what I am facing. You can say like that. But you should be broad-minded, not narrow-minded. I am not truly free if I am taking away someone else's freedom. So see here, if I am not truly free, okay, if at all, if you don't do the justice to others, always it will be like poking you. See, you hurt someone with your words or something you have done, harm. Then you cannot digest it, okay. So now what he is saying, I am not truly free if I am taking away someone else's freedom. Just as surely as I am not free when my freedom is taken from me. If I don't have the freedom, okay, if someone else has taken my freedom, how do I feel? In the same way, others also will feel. So I should not take others' freedom. Instead, I should give freedom to them, okay. Then the oppressed and the oppressor alike are robbed of their humanity. So the oppressed means already who is a cruel people, okay. If they think that the oppressor also must be like that, then both of them will never change. If one is like that, the other should change the opposite person's attitude. By seeing that attitude, this fellow also will change, okay. So I hope everyone have understood the lesson. This is an interesting lesson. So you should never take others' freedom. Try to help others, okay. But don't think that, okay, I don't have that in my life, so in my friend's life or in my sister's life or in my brother's life it should not happen. Never think like that, okay. So this is the story of A Long Walk to Freedom. So everyone, once read the lesson once or twice, then you will get a clear understanding. So thank you everyone.